Shalom, Israel, giving honor and praise to the Most High God for the reading and the understanding of His word. And family, I want to wish every king, every queen, every prince, and every princess, I want to wish you a wonderful, magnificent Sabbath. And once again, thank you for bringing this in with your brother this week. Family, we got things that we need to handle here tonight. So we're going to jump right into this. No fluff. Family, I want to make this here very, very clear tonight. This is going to be one of those nights where I don't give a damn about your feelings. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how you feel about me afterwards. What we are about to do here tonight, we are going to bring out this word. We're going to bring this word out and nothing but the word. Because many of you, not all, and I want to make sure that I say this right off the bat, not all Israel, but many Israelites are under this horrible spell. You are under this conditioning program to where you are programmed to hate other Israelites. Now, that's the topic that we're going to talk about here tonight because it's real. It is absolutely real. And I'm going to make this 100% crystal clear. I'm going to say it again. I don't give a damn about your feelings here tonight. I'm going to bring out the word and bring out the word exclusively. This word here tonight, I am bringing forth to cut you down. I am bringing this word out for every last one of you that is suffering from this condition to where you don't even know that you are mentally brainwashed to hate your own brothers and sisters. Yes, this is something that is very close and near and dear to me because I know so many of our people are going to die over this BS. So tonight I am hunting with the greatest weapon that we could ever use. And it's a two-edged sword called the scriptures. And I'm coming to cut heads clean off. And I'm not asking any questions. What we're going to be doing here tonight is delivering the word. We are going to be doing this like no other. We are going to be doing this as the Most High sends His Spirit all throughout this place to make sure that His word is reverenced, that His word is raised up, that He is and not your filthy damn opinion. And for anybody that has an issue with what I am getting ready to do or what I'm getting ready to say, you can leave right now. Leave and don't ever come back. You don't have to deal with me ever again. Never. But I'm going to make sure that these scriptures come out here tonight and I'm going to put an end to the stupidity and the BS that is the thoughts that many of you have when it comes to other Israelites. We're going to make sure that happens. Now, family, please open your Bibles to the book of Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. The book of Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. I'm going to read something to y'all. We're going to pick up where we left off at the gathering. Watch this. Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. What does it say? My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. I want to stop real quick. The Father made that clear. That's a condition. If you reject His knowledge, He will reject you. That's what I'm trying to save many of our people from. Being rejected by the Father. Because right now you live ignorantly. You are ignorant to some things. And I'm gonna say this again. This is not all Israel. I'm not talking to all Israel. I'm talking to the Israelites that are guilty of doing this. And you're going to find out exactly who it is. Exactly who it is. Watch this. That thou shalt be no priest to me. The Father said, I have no use for you. I have no use for you if you are like this. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. Now, I need y'all to understand what this is saying. Because this is the living word now and also in the past. Our forefathers and foremothers, because of their disobedience, the Father has His back turned to us. And because they were so adamant about their disobedience, now many of us are disobedient too. And when you continue to be disobedient, you are doing nothing for your children. Not a damn thing. Those who are born and those who are not born yet, you are already putting them in a situation where the God of Israel is going to reject them because of you. Oh yeah, we going there tonight. Verse 7. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. The Father made this clear. He said, when it comes to the Israelites, those that reject him, their glory will be turned into shame. Listen to me, family. This is the part that I am trying to save so many of us from. Not all of us are guilty of this, but many of us are. The shame that comes along with your stupidity. That, again, we are going to talk about tonight. Verse 8. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. I need you to understand, and I want you to remember, I'm planting a seed, that word set. S-E-T. Is it planted? Did you get it in your mind? Did you get it? Do you understand that I need you to understand that set part? I'm going to read it one more time. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. The Father made it clear. He said that you keep your mind set on sin. You keep your mind set on sin and not on him. But that word set is going to mean so much here in a second. Verse 9. And there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them their doings. Family, again, I'm going to say it again. This is the part that I am going to do everything that I can to help save you from. I don't want you to receive the reward of sin. That equals death. Y'all understand? The wages of sin is death. For the wages of sin is death. I need you to understand that, family. I'm going to be repeating things over and over and over tonight just so that I can plant it in your head and you can understand it. Now, what was the one thing that you were supposed to remember already? What was that one thing that you were supposed to remember? If you forgot, it's the word set. S-E-T, set. All right, we got to talk about this. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to save souls and hurt feelings tonight, family. I'm on a mission. So now, with that being said, I want you to go to Matthew chapter 5, please. The book of Matthew chapter 5. Let's go down. Let's start at verse 1. I want to take this from the top. Now, this is Yahushua getting ready to speak. In the book of Matthew, this is who the world calls Jesus getting ready to speak. And I want you to see how Yahushua broke some things down, okay? First, starting Matthew chapter 5, verse 1. Let's get it. And seeing the multitudes, he, meaning Yahushua, went up into a mountain. And when he was set, his disciples came unto him. This is why I told you to remember the word set. Now we can do a comparison between Israel. Set in iniquity. Set in iniquity versus Yahushua, who is set in the ways of the Father, in the ways of the Most High. So we're supposed to be like him, not set the way that we do. Because when we are set the way that we are disgusting, filthy ass, damn, sinning little animals versus being the gods and the goddesses of earth. When we follow Yahushua, there's a big difference between the two. Verse 2. And he opened his mouth and taught them. Taught who? His disciples. You see, when Yahushua spoke, he taught. And that is what each and every last one of us are to be following. When we open our mouth, we are to teach. Teach. Just like he's doing right now. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. The poor in spirit will inherit the kingdom. Why is the poor in spirit the ones that's going to inherit the kingdom? Because the ones that are poor in spirit are the ones following the Father. We don't go after what we believe. We go after what the Father says. Everything that he says, the poor in spirit. Verse 4. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Why? How? How are we mourned? How are we mourning? We are mourning getting away from the world. We are mourning seeing our people still in the world, following after the nonsense, following after the heathenistic practices. We mourn when we see that. Why? Because we know we're supposed to be following the Father. And we mourn because we know that the more Israel follows the world, the longer it's going to take for us to get up out of here. Because of disobedience. Disobedience brings mourning. Disobedience means sin, and the wages of sin is death. Verse 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are the meek. Now, when most people hear meek, they think weak, and that is such the furthest of the truth. Meek means to be humble. Meek means to be righteous. Meek means to be following the Most High God of Israel and his laws, statutes, and commandments. That is what meek means. But this scripture also says something else. I'm going to read it one more time. Blessed are the meek, for they shall, meaning it will happen. This is prophetic. They shall inherit the earth. What does that mean? It means rulership, baby. It means that the black man is king. It means that the Hispanic man is king. It means that the Native American man is king. It means that the black woman is queen. It means that the Hispanic woman is queen. It means that the Native American woman is queen. That's what it means. Now, we got to back that up, don't we? We got to get something that's called precepts, don't we? Yes, we do. So family, please, I want you to go to the book of 2nd Esdras, the book of 2nd Esdras. We'll come back to Matthew. The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, go down to verse 59. Let's see what it says. Now you're going to see why they removed this from the Bible. Let's find out. 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 59. Let's see what it says. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So our forefathers and foremothers had the understanding, like, wait a second, we used to run the world. We are the rulers of the world. So why are we not having the inheritance of the world? Because of our disobedience. The Father took it away. He removed us from our culture. As it says in Jeremiah chapter 17:9. He removed us. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that real quick. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9. Let's see what it says. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing. We just read it again. Right there. The reason why we cannot possess the world and we have to endure with not being in rulership is because the Father already knows every last one of our hearts, which is what we're getting ready to unveil tonight. So now that was just one precept. Let's go to another one. Now we're going to stay in the book of 2nd Esdras, go over one chapter and go down to verse 10. 2nd Esdras chapter 7, go down to verse 10, please. And let's get it. And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. What's Israel's portion? Watch this. Because for their sakes, I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow. Now, wait a second. That's the narrow path. Somebody that we're talking about in Matthew right now has already mentioned that narrow path. You see, many people don't realize that that narrow path was already determined. That's how Yahushua knew to speak of it. Yahushua always spoke about our history, our culture. You see that? I'm going to read that one more time. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are few and evil. full of perils and very painful, for the entrances of the elder world were wide and sure and brought immortal fruit. There was a time when Israel was keeping the word. There was a time. But it's not now. That narrow path. But the world was made for the sake of the Israelites. I don't give a damn how you feel about it. The world was made for us. Now let's go back. Let's go back. And we're going to go back to verse, you know what? Verse 5. Let's go back to verse 5. I want to read it one more time. Watch this. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. We just had that. Now I'm going to show you why I also brought those out too. Let's continue. Verse 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall, for they shall. What is that? It's prophetic. They shall see God. You see now why I did what I did? How we went from the sake of the world to Jeremiah 17:9 that talked about the heart, then went back to it, and then just came right back to it just now. Showing you all of this matches up. Every last bit of it. This is called biblical education. And I'm making sure that you understand that I know what I'm talking about. We can go all throughout these scriptures, but I'm going to make sure it is my job. I have to prove it to you that I know what I'm talking about in these scriptures and that this is not a fluke. I know this book. I know what it says. And that is why I am going to show each and every last one of you what this is all about. You can get mad at me if you want to tonight, because I already know it's coming. I know it's coming, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Verse 9, here it is. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Now, when we get into this, when we go deep into this, you're going to see why this makes so much sense. The Father said, blessed be the peacemakers. Blessed be the peacemakers. Planting the seed. Verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Why am I bringing this one out? Why this particular verse right here? Why? Because there's so many Israelites that are so hateful towards other Israelites. So hateful. So hateful. And the Father is trying to warn you, do not hate his children. We getting there. Verse 12, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under the foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. I want y'all to understand that part right there. Father made that clear. You're the light of the world. You are an Israelite. There is something about you that is different. First and foremost, I can tell you exactly what it is. Not Hosea, Psalms 82. Go down to verse 6. John 10:34. You're a God. You're different. You're the light of the world. There's a certain way that you are to conduct yourself being a child of the Most High. You see, when the world sees you, they're supposed to see the Most High. When the world sees you, it's supposed to see God. It's supposed to see the Most High God of Israel. That's how it's supposed to be for every Israelite. The most special people on this planet. But you have Israel within Israel that hates other Israelites. Oh, yes. I'm building a case, family. I'm building a case for when we get to it. All right. So now that was that. So now let's go back to Matthew. Let me say, we just read all that there. But I want to focus on something. I want to focus on Matthew chapter 6 and 8. Matthew chapter 5, 6 and 8. I want to focus on this here for a second because there's some precepts that I want to go over this here. I want to read this one more time. Verse 6, Matthew 5, verse 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. That is a prophecy that is going to happen. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. That is a prophecy that is going to happen. One more time. Verse 8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Okay, so now I want to go to Romans chapter 12 and verse 18, please. The book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 18. Let's see what this says. Romans chapter 12 verse 18. Let's see if this correlates with anything. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Family, I want to make sure that everybody understands that that is a commandment. The Father said that as an Israelite, we are to be peaceful among all men. That's everybody on earth. We are to be peaceful with everybody. Why? You're an Israelite. You're different. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. When people look at you, they are supposed to see absolutely nothing but greatness. They are supposed to see that you are the greatest thing that was ever created. And it's not many of us either. We talked about that at the gathering. It's not many of us. But is that what we see? Mm-mm. Oh, no. Let's continue. Verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. That's what so many of us are missing. The Father said vengeance is his. It belongs to him. That's his to deal with, not us. When the time comes, will Israel be killing the other nations? Absolutely. When the time comes, will Israel be killing Esau? Absolutely. Nothing in the world is going to change that. But what many of us don't realize is that the time is not yet. Many of us are trying to go ahead of the Most High, and we're not following him. If you are ahead of the Most High, it is impossible for you to be following him while you're in front of him. That's what so many of us are going to die over. Many of us are going to die. And the Father already told us, he said, do not lean on your own understanding. Vengeance is mine. It belongs to me. Let me continue reading that. I will repay, saith the Lord. Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For so in doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. The Father made that clear. He said, don't repay evil with evil. So do you see how he's telling you how to deal with the other nations right now, at this moment? He said, at this moment, be peaceful with them. Be peaceful. But do you know the thing that sickens me? Now we're about to start up. Now I'm about to start showing my ass now. Let me tell you what a lot of our people will do. They will show that mercy towards the other nations. They will give it to them. They will love the other nations. But when it comes to their own brother and sister, they will reject them. They will spit at them. They will treat them like they are the enemy. That's what I got a problem with. So many of our people, and I'm talking about Israelites that know they're Israel, they will sit there and show their ass for the other nations. They will do that in a heartbeat. But when it comes to our people, they treat them with the worst animosity that they can muster up from inside themselves because of self-hatred. Oh yeah, I said it. Self-hatred. So now that we have that, I'm going to show you what started this whole thing. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. I'm just going to show it to you. Now, I'm going to say exactly what I said when I showed this on Instagram back on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I showed this video, and my words in the description were, Israel, I'm going to leave this here for you. Tell me what you think. And without any further ado, here we go.
I am half black. My biological father is African American. I'm gonna break it down for you because I know what you're thinking. This girl is insane. There's no way. She has green eyes, very light skin, and blonde hair. Like, there's no way. Growing up as a kid, I always got, that's your stepdad, you must be adopted. This video is honestly for educational purposes to just let you know, like, people can look like me and be mixed. So let me break it down and show you my parents. Alrighty, here is me and my dad. This is my dad, his name is Lance. Here's another photo, it's kind of blurry, but yes, he raised me my entire life from when I came out the womb. Here is another photo of us when I was younger. And this is my mom, so I definitely took after, like, her skin tone, her hair. I'm looking like a weird ass little baby in this pic, but this is my mom, again. Here is her when she was in her teenage years. So yeah, those are my parents. My dad actually had a paternity test after I was born. Not because he thought my mom was cheating, but just to make sure, because I did come out looking super fair, which is absolutely hilarious, honestly. One day somebody asked him, they were like, how does your baby have blonde hair? That is not your kid. And my dad just made a joke. He was like, oh, yeah, I used to have blonde hair when I was a kid too. Like, serves you right for asking a dumb question. I will say that when people...
All right. Y'all saw that, right? So here's what I do. I'm going to challenge you. I want you to go on my Instagram, and it's under my name, Mike Maliss. All one word. Go look at that video that I posted and go look in the comments. That's all I'm going to say. And then you're going to see the hatred that's within Israel. Now, let's talk about it here for a second. I'm going to say this right off the rip. I don't know if that woman is an Israelite. I have no idea. I'm going to say this. She has many Edomite traits. Many Edomite traits. I don't know her. I don't know her father. The thing that I said was, I would like to know what her father's father is. That's what I said. I don't know. I don't know that woman. I have no idea as to whether or not if she's Israel. But I'm going to tell you this. I have a cousin, Christina, that reminds me just of her. Christina's pops, her father is blacker than this. And it's her daddy. Because she looked just like him. But she looked like a white girl. People forget this one word when it comes to Israel. They forget the term genetics. I'm going to say it again. I don't know if that particular white girl right there, I have no idea if she was an Israelite or not. I don't know. But I'm going to say this, though. Some of you Israelites are so full of shit. Because now here's where the problem comes. Y'all ready for this? I hope you are. Because I'm about to show you how full of shit some of Israel truly is. Not all of Israel, many though. Take a look at this. Who's this? Oh, this is Bob Marley. Now we all know how some of Israel feel about Bob Marley. Just because him talk like a rude boy, them all think him from the tribe of Benjamin. He's not. He's not from the tribe of Benjamin. Why? Here's his daddy. You see this right here? That's right. Bob Marley is an Edomite. But yet, how many of y'all have posters of this nigga up in your house? How many of you go around singing his damn songs? How many of you have him on your playlist right now? Got this man up on posters in your house right now. Pictures of him. You wear his shirts. You dress like him. Bob Marley looks like a nigga. He's not. Esau. Esau all day. But yet, you will see someone that looks like that white girl. Let's just say she is an Israelite. Let's just say she is because of her daddy. Let's just say she was an Israelite. Who are you going to align yourself with? Let's just say if that Edomite looking woman right there was truly indeed an Israelite. Not only that, but she was also a practicing Israelite at that. She knows the law, statutes, and commandments. She keeps all the high holy days. She follows the Father. But many of you will still follow after Bob Marley's ass because he looks like you. Here's another one. Right here. This whole family. The Maoris. They were always presented as little black girls and little black boys on television. Here's their daddy. That's right. Esau. He's an Edomite. Next. Y'all know who this is. This is Sally Richardson. Always presented as a sister. Always presented as a black woman. Here's her daddy. Edomite. Next. Y'all don't know who this is. Oh yeah, Zazie Beetz. Always presented as a black woman on black established television and movies. Here's her daddy. That's right. Edomite. Next. Woo, yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. This is where y'all about to start hating me now. Yes, right. Tracy Ellis Ross. Always presented as a black woman. Always up in somebody's face about black culture. She's always on all the black shows. She's always being interviewed about black people. Here's her daddy. Yep. She used to play on Girlfriends. She has black friends. She's a damn Edomite just like her father. Next. Oh, we all know this damn family. This family has always been presented to us as niggas. Always. Always on black television. Always a part of black establishments. The Smollets. Here's their daddy. Oh, yeah, we ain't done yet, family. Next. Oh, everybody a little crush right here. Oh, yeah, Lisa Bonet. What is it? A reincarnated. Lisa Bonet reincarnated. If y'all don't know who this is Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet's daughter, Zoe Kravitz. Always presented as the little black girl. Her daddy. That's her daddy right here, Lenny Kravitz. Now, who is his daddy? Here's his daddy. We had to make sure we got generational. Had to make sure of that. That's right. She's an Edomite. All the way to the third generation, Esau. But y'all accept her? This next one. This next one is going to hurt so many feelings. Oh, Lord, say it ain't so. Oh, Lord, no, not Eartha. Yep, Eartha Kitt. Some of y'all old niggas right now have a poster of her in your houses right now. Living with your mother. Got a poster of her up in your basement right now, her old ass. Yep. Eartha Kitt, baby. Catwoman herself. Yep. She was not a black Catwoman. There was only one black Catwoman, and it was Halle Berry. Only one. That's right, Eartha Kitt. Eartha Kitt is not a nigga. What? She ain't even a sister. glorified. So now, let's take all of these. What will we presented with here, family? Here you have all of these black entertainers. Them niggas ain't black. Never have been. Not once. They all came out of a white nutsack. But they were presented to you as black people. Not only were they presented to you as black people, but you accepted them as black people. You would follow all of them before you look at the little so-called white-looking girl. And like I said, we'll use her as an example as if she was an Israelite. All of these people, everybody that I just showed, none of them are our people. But you damn sure align yourself with them. It doesn't matter if they're light Esau. It doesn't matter if they're dark Esau. The bottom line is that they are Esau. And they are going to receive the punishment with the rest of their damn family. It pisses me off so much that our people are that hypocritical. They are that damn hypocritical that they will deny what is actually Israel and take the counterfeit. Y'all ought to be ashamed of your damn selves. And let me tell you right now, let's get another one. We're going to talk about somebody. Their daddy is not Esau. Their daddy's not Esau, but they're Esau sympathizers. You know what an Esau sympathizer is? That's right. Tina damn Turner. That's right. I don't give a damn about her dying. Who cares? Everybody dies. She was married to that damn white man for so long. Since what, 2013? Nobody said nothing to her. Nobody said nothing about Tina Turner ass, and she's a turncoat. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn. I'm going to say it. I never saw Ike Turner trying to raise up a white woman and make her famous. Never saw that. I'm sorry. I believe Ike Turner and what he said. Because as the years went on, the truth started coming out. Ike said, yeah, I hit her. And he never lied once. Ike said, yeah, I hit her because she hit me. They was in there duking. They was in there battling out. And then what happened? They break up. She go to a white man. Nobody said that. Now, the very same people that was in the comment section on Instagram, right? All of them, right there got Tina Turner. We miss you, queen. Hypocrites. Absolute damn hypocrites. I am so sick and tired of this damn pan back to Africa crap. Do y'all realize how none of that ever worked? None of it ever worked. None of it. None of it. They have tried that, all that stuff with going from Umar Johnson going all the way back to Marcus Garvey. They have tried that damn Pan-African crap all the time. They tried it. It failed. Why? Because the Most High was never involved. Never. Never. That's why that crap never worked. Oh, it's real. Man, so many of y'all getting mad right now. Ooh, you getting mad. Y'all getting mad over the whole Pan-African thing too, because many of y'all have no idea what you're following. And I'm talking about you so-called Israelites. Y'all have no idea. Y'all want us to run to Africa, and we are not Africans. Never have been, never will be. As a matter of fact, let's go to the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Hold on a second. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what it says. Let me get this. Let me get it pulled up here, because so many people within Israel are so confused by what you think you're following. So many. And it's sad. Watch this. I want to get this here pulled up for you guys, because the point that I'm getting ready to make is going to piss so many of you off. And I don't care. Get mad. Be mad. I want you to be mad. I'm hoping you're mad. Watch. All right, here it is right here. Watch this. Ham. This is in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. The children of Ham. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races Not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. Bring it back. You can't get around this truth. They went directly to the scriptures because the scriptures say exactly who they are. The Father said, I put a difference between Egypt and Israel. I put a difference between Egypt and Israel. We don't look the same. Do you know what so many of our people want? So many of our people want to be this. They want to be this old black ass, charcoal ass people. That is not us. That has never been us. There is a separation in the scriptures. We are not these people. I don't give a damn how mad you get. We are not them. The Father said he put a difference between Egypt and Israel. We are darker people. We are melanated people, but we're not those people. You better learn what your damn culture is. All that Pan-African crap and nonsense, that was never, ever us. We're not from Africa. We are from Israel. And you better understand your history. Yep, get mad all you want to. You can unfollow. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm telling the truth here. Yep, you can get mad. Like, nigga, be mad. Stay mad. That's your business. So now that we got that, right? I want to show y'all something. I want to show you something else. There's a video I want you to see. I'm not going to tell you anything about it, but many of you already know what it is as soon as you see it. I need you to pay attention to what the brother is talking about in the video. So without any further ado, family, here we go.
Dolls. They are every young girl's companion and friend. But dolls can represent much more in a youngster's life. In 1939, psychologist Dr. Kenneth Clark and his wife, the late Mamie Phipps Clark, used dolls to gauge ego and self-esteem in young black children. After asking the children questions about white and black dolls, the results shocked both the Clarks and the nation.
We found that black children knew that they were different, that they had lower status. They internalized in the development of their own self-image these negative stereotypes of the society, and the majority, 2 out of 3 of the children, rejected the brown dolls as being negative and bad, etc.
Here, Sir Jay, you can have Nancy. It's a present. Mommy just got it for me. I want that one. Frida's my friend. I've had her all my life. Mommy! Mommy!
Yes?
She took my doll.
Sarah Jane, where are your manners? Now give it back.
I don't want the black one.
The disturbing thing was when we asked them, show me the doll that's most like you, they then had to identify with the doll that they had rejected and had a deep sense of their own inadequacy and inferiority at that time.
The findings of that study were dramatic enough to catch the attention of the United States Supreme Court. Their 1954 ruling striking down the separate but equal doctrine and ordering school desegregation was influenced by the Clarks' so-called doll study.
We did not do the study for the court. We did the study as psychologists. But the lawyers of the NAACP, when they read our reports and studies, said that they thought it was quite relevant to the case of segregation and the effects of segregation on personality.
Since the '54 decision, America has inched begrudgingly slow toward the implementation of desegregation orders. The first battlegrounds were the South, places like Little Rock, the University of Alabama, and Mississippi. Later, the struggle moved north to places like Boston. Clark blames lack of self-esteem for many of the problems in the schools today. from high dropout rates to violence.
It will take more than laws. It will take more than court decisions. Obviously, churches haven't been particularly effective in helping people to be more humane in their relationship with their fellow human beings. And my feeling is that we will need a wide and deep approach to educating in our children, not to be hostile and inhumane.
To those who say desegregation didn't work and that we were probably better off in segregated schools, how do you respond?
Desegregation doesn't work because we haven't tried it. We haven't really reorganized our schools away from racial lines. You know, we haven't used our schools and educational institutions as a way of educating human beings to work and to respect others.
What relevance do you see to the doll study today?
Well, what I see now is that we have to help white children as well as black children to develop a positive, healthy sense of their own being, the self-respect. Racism, as I see it, is indicative of a lack of self-respect among all the groups. You don't hate other human beings if you have a positive sense of your own being. Have those dolls there as the beginning of communicating a sense of humanity and decency. I found, by the way, that in our studies, we did have some children who had parents or other adults who helped them in this, and they did not reject the brown doll. It can be done. You can teach children to respect themselves as a basis for respecting their fellow human beings.
Okay, now family, that brother mentioned several things that y'all should have picked up on. First and foremost, let's talk about the church. Did that brother have anything good to say about the church? Nope. What that brother say? What did that king say? He said, you know what? Why is the church not teaching people about this? He knew all the way back then. So the agenda of the church never changed, huh? Niggas still ain't learning nothing in the church. Not a damn thing. What else did his brother say? This man said out his own mouth, it was never about the courts. He said it was all about psychology. They were trying to figure out why is it that our people were so mentally broken and destroyed, not only spiritually, but destroyed mentally, destroyed in society, and destroyed as a culture. You see, this is crafty counsel, family. I need y'all to understand, this is all about crafty counsel. The doll test was created to only get you to see color. Every time they bring out the doll test, I'm sitting there and I'm like, yep, here's about a whole nother generation of people about to be fooled. Israel is about a seed. Israel is about a seed. And that seed of people just happen to be melanated. But we have to make sure and understand it's about a seed and not about color. All those people that I showed, Bob Marley is our color. Zazie Beetz, our color. All of them about our color. You see, but all this whole color, this light skin, dark skin crap, all of that was designed by Willie Lynch. And we have that whole lesson there. If you've never seen it, it's in the library for your viewing right now. They always made it about light skin versus dark skinned. It was always the high yellow versus the dark of our people. And then you have those of us that's my complexion. We was always left out. Us fried chicken color niggas, we was always left out of the conversation. Nobody ever cared about us. Because it was either the light brights or the darks. We was never a part of the conversation. We was never a part of the conversation or the argument. We was always left out. Us in-betweeners. It's a damn shame, family, an absolute shame. So now, family, let's do this. I want to go to 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. Let's see what this says. I'm telling you, Ezra is that book. When it comes to Esau, what does it say? For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see that? Esau is the end. So for all of you little Esau lovers and all y'all out there, let me tell you something right now. And I'm talking about those of you that are so concerned about dark Esau. The Father said, if you align yourselves with any of these other nations, but in particular Esau, that you're finished, you're done. I didn't say it. The Bible said it. You can be mad all you want to. You're not mad at me. You're mad at him. But I want to make this very clear to those who come from interracial relationships. You are what your daddy is, according to the scriptures. You don't need to be getting mad and pissed off and upset about what people say about you because you are an Israelite. You are an Israelite, and we're going to be about to prove that with scripture. Because this is now the point where niggas are about to get so mad. They're about to get so pissed off. But I want to make sure that y'all understand the demise of Esau before we go any further. Because it doesn't matter if it's light Esau, if it's dark Esau. You align yourself with Esau, you're finished. That's just what the Bible says. So now that was that. Now I want to go to Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 9, please. The book of Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 9. Because this is about taking care of all of Israel. Not just because we share the same skin color. Because if that's the case, then that means that I should be banging on all dark-skinned people and all people that are lighter than me. It is not about color. It's about the seed. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 9. O thy mighty men, O Taman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. The Father made that clear about what he's going to do to Esau. He said, I'm killing them. I'm going to destroy these people. Many of them. Because some of them is going to be left for the remnant to serve slavery for 1,000 years. And then after that 1,000 years is over, then they'll be gone altogether. But y'all need to understand something. The children that come from interracial relationships, they are not at fault of anything. They're not at fault. But I'm going to show you, according to the scriptures, because this is where the argument comes in. Because there's so many people, so many of our brothers and sisters, and this is what they say. They say, well, if you came from an Israelite and from another person that is not of Israel, that you're not an Israelite. That's their argument. They call them a bastard or a mamzer. Now, according to the scriptures, when it breaks down what a bastard is somebody that does not keep the commandments. It's an Israelite that does not keep the commandments. It is an Israelite that is not following. That is what a bastard is. That's what a bastard is according to the scriptures. That mamzer crap says the same thing. So now, here's where the argument is going to be destroyed. I want you to go, family, please. I want you to go to 1 Chronicles chapter 23. The book of 1 Chronicles chapter 23, because now we got to get our history. Okay? I want y'all to make sure that you understand this here. All right. First Chronicles chapter 23. We're going to start at verse 1 because we have to see who the audience is here. So when David was old and full of days, he made Solomon, his son, king over Israel. So I need you to understand that this is talking about the Israelites. And not only that, but it's also talking about lineage, because as we all know, King Solomon is King David's son. And he gathered together all the princes of Israel with the priest and the Levites. Did we not talk about priests earlier today? Yes, we did. Because what did the Father say? What we read earlier, he said, if we don't keep his commandments, we will be no priest to him. Remember? Oh, here come these precepts. Uh-oh. Mike done set it up now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mike is going to make sure that this is absolutely undeniable with precepts. Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Verse 3. Now, the Levites were numbered from the age 30 and upward. Remember that. Numbered from the age 30 and upward. That's going to mean something here, okay? Remember, I'm planting a seed. And their number by their polls, man by man, was 30 and 8,000. So what is this telling you? This is telling you here, this is talking about how the army and whatnot is built for Israel. It is built by father upon father, man upon man, nutsack to nutsack. Oh yeah, we're getting ready to go there. So as you see with this here, it's talking about Israel and it's talking about the lineage. This same book, go down to verse 15. As a matter of fact, go to verse 14. I want to go to verse. As a matter of fact, no, go to verse 13. Let's take this all the way up. Verse 13, I want to make sure that nobody's going to be able to deny what's getting ready to come out. So here it is talking about the lineage. Now, as we all know, the tribe of Levi is one of the 12 tribes of Israel. And one of the progenitors is Moses. Moses and Aaron, who today are the Haitians, come from the tribe of Levi. The tribe of Levi. One of the 12 tribes of Israel. Let's go. Verse 13. The sons of Amram, Aaron and Moses, and Aaron was separated that he should sanctify the most holy things, he and his sons forever, to burn incense before the Lord, to minister unto him, and to bless in his name forever. Verse 14. Now concerning Moses, the man of God, his sons were named, his sons were named of the tribe of Levi. So are the scriptures telling us that Moses' two sons, which is getting ready to name here in a second, are from the tribe of Levi? So Moses' sons are Israelites? Okay, let's see. I'm going to read it one more time. Now concerning Moses, the man of God, his sons were named of the tribe of Levi. The answer is yes, his sons are Israelites. The sons of Moses were Gershom and Eleazar. Gershom and Eleazar. Gershom and Eleazar. Remember those two names. Remember the two names of Gershom and Eleazar. Gershom and Eleazar are Israelites, according to the scriptures that I just read, that just came out of my mouth from here. And you should have your book open, reading it to make sure that I'm telling the truth. If your book is not open, you're an idiot. You should not be following what I say. You should be following along with what the word says and make sure what I'm saying is right. Verse 17. Go back to verse 16, excuse me. Of the sons of Gershom, Shebuel was the chief. So again, it's showing you the lineage of Israel, right? So now, Now that you see that these two young men are Israelites, let's talk about what they say. They say if an Israelite man and an Israelite woman, if they don't produce, then that child is not an Israelite. So what they're saying is Israelites don't come from mothers of other nations. All right. Now, that was First Chronicles right there, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Y'all ready for this? Woo! Y'all ready? Because I'm about to blow this out the damn water with scripture. So now I want you to go to Exodus chapter 18, verse 1. The book of Exodus chapter 18 and verse 1, baby. Here we go. When Jethro, the priest of Midian, stop. Jethro. So now this is introducing somebody else to us. His name is Jethro. Jethro is not an Israelite. Jethro is a Midianite. He is a Midianite. Today, you can still find Midianites that are Arabic. He's a Midianite. Let's see. Let's continue. I'm going to start again. When Jethro, the priest of Midian, Moses' father-in-law, heard of all that God had done for Moses and for Israel, his people, and that the Lord had brought Israel out of Egypt. Then Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, took Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he had sent her back. Stop. Family. It's destroyed. Moses had two sons with his wife Zipporah. Zipporah is a Midianite. Let's continue. Verse 3. And her two sons, of which the name of the one was Gershom, for he said, I have been an alien in a strange land. And the name of the other was Eleazar, for the God of my father said he was mine help and delivered me from the sword of Pharaoh. And Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, came with his sons and his wife unto Moses in the wilderness, where he encamped at the mount of God. Destroyed. Let's just sit in silence here for a second while y'all happen to ponder around that. You saw it. You saw it for yourself. Destroyed. People destroyed. Moses' two sons came from a Midianite woman. And what we read in First Chronicles chapter 23. Moses' two sons are Israelites. There you go. We'll always let the Bible speak for itself. Always. Always. Your little theory is wrong. I don't give a damn about what you think or how you feel. Who cares how you think or how you feel? What does the word say? What does the Bible say in regards to Israelite men? Let's now go to Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. Being that everybody always has such an issue with this one here, I saved this particularly for last. Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls, just like we read in First Chronicles. Just like we read in First Chronicles. By their polls. That's why I planted that seed, to make sure that you got that. Family, y'all better stop playing. So many of you are in danger right now for rejecting your own just because they don't look like you. So many. I'm not saying me. I'm not rejecting our people. Let me tell you something. There are so many people that are Israel that don't look like Israel because it's all about that seed. The genetics are in a nutsack. Do you know the genetics is determined by the nutsack? Either an XX or XY chromosome. There's so much power in a black man's nuts. We produce gods. We have gods swimming in our balls right now. Yep, I said it because it is what it is. We produce other gods on this earth. And sorry, I know so many of our sisters, y'all get mad at that, but I didn't create. I'm not responsible for creation. I'm not. Many of you are so butthurt over the fact that if you lay with a person of the other nation, that your child is going to die. That's what's behind this. That's what's driving that. That you can't be with who you want to be with. I'm telling you what it is. I know that spirit. I know it. So many of our sisters, whenever y'all hear that, because so many of you have laid with men from the other nations, and your child is going to die. Your child is not Israel. That's just the truth. But there are men that lay with other women, and according to the scriptures, they are able to have a life within Israel. And I'm going to make this clear. I am not advocating or promoting for any of our men to go out there and sleep with women from the other nations. I'm going to say it one more time. I am not telling any of our brothers to go out there and sleep with women of the other nations. Keep it within Israel. It's our people, Israel. Ours. That's what I'm saying. And you can get mad and butthurt all you want to. Too bad. You're going to be mad and you're going to be butthurt. But I guarantee this. I'm going to go to sleep tonight like a damn baby. And you probably going to be up crying like one with colic. That's your problem. I don't give a damn. The Bible said what it said. The scripture said what it said. The Most High said what he said. And if you don't like it, that's just too bad. Oh well. So I'm telling you right now, I cannot make this any more plain. For those of you that want to continue and live your life rejecting your brother and sister, you're going to die over it. And if you choose to do that, then that's on you. Now, family, I've taken up too much of your time tonight on this subject. I hope you learned something, and I love you. And let's just close it out. I love y'all. See you next week.